Hello, I'm here to talk to you about something that's very important to me. I'm Roman from Handicapped Fitness. What is Handicapped Fitness? Well, I'm starting it out of necessity because there's actually nothing out there like it that I could find. Um, if you know of something, let me know. I am handicapped and not as severe as the doctors told me I was going to be because I refuse to be that handicapped and I care deeply about fitness. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Matter of fact, I know I'm not the only one because I've seen people at my gym with one arm and they're working out. So, but there's no place on the internet or on all the fitness channels that want to help everyone. In my opinion, that's everyone except handicapped people. There's nothing there. So, anyway, the most we get on all the popular fitness channels is when they show you how to do an exercise or something that they're trying to articulate. They say, oh, but if you have an injury, you might not want to do that exercise. But that's it. We don't get, hey, you should do this instead. We just get, if you have an injury or if you have bad knees or if you have a bad back, you might not want to do this. Well, how about showing us what other exercise we could do? I know that, and it's not all their fault because a lot of injuries are need specific exercises, need a personal touch. But I've left comments on numerous popular fitness channels, and they won't even, on, hey, I have a hip replacement, I have, I'm half metal from on my left side. What should I do other than squats or other than deadlifts, stuff like that? And most of the time, they won't even answer because they're, I guess, afraid, or I don't know if their lawyer's telling them not to. Obviously, if somebody is on there asking, there can be some kind of disclaimer saying they're not a doctor. Um, anyway, it's just very frustrating because there's no place to go for information on, what to do or what not to do or what to do in place of another exercise. And so this is my attempt to help uh, the people with problems, the people with handicaps. It can be physical handicaps, it can be mental handicaps, it could be addiction. Whatever the problem is, if you want to better yourself through fitness, I'm going to be here to help you. So I figured the best way to help myself was to also help other people, and so this is it. Let me start by telling you my name is Roman, and I was run down with an F-150 on a motorcycle, and it shattered my hip and pelvis. So that's me right there. There's another one. I don't know if you guys can see it all that well. But so there was extensive damage. I also have I also shattered my wrist. So basically, there's metal in my wrist holding my wrist to my hand, and so it's technically still broken. And my pelvis, of course, was shattered, so they needed to put together the pelvis. I had to wait for that to recalcify, then I had to go back for a hip replacement. That hip replacement went bad. So then I had to go back in for a second hip replacement. So 3 hip surgeries in all. Well, 1 pelvis and 2 hip surgeries. 2 wrist surgeries. And they want to do another wrist surgery to fuse it together because it's still broken and blah blah blah. So I have to be careful of what I'm doing. Of course, lifting certain amount of weight. You know, I have to basically take bits of different people's workout programs and kind of combine them and put them together to make my working out a safe process, so I don't get hurt again, because it's been about 6 years since my first surgery, and I'm just now getting to where I can go to the gym every day if I want to. It still hurts. It hurts every single day. And you guys out there that have injuries know that it hurts every single day. I mean, some days are better than others, of course, but it still hurts. And when you go to the gym, when we get sore is on another level than the people that are just, oh, I'm sore from working out. So if you're handicapped in any way and you go to the gym and you are, all about fitness, somebody that's healthy and is all about fitness, we're on another level. We have another level of dedication. I'm not saying that they're not dedicated, but to go with that amount of pain every day or every other day, whatever, however your schedule is, that takes dedication, that takes drive, that takes motivation. It's something that you don't really have a lot of motivation from outward sources, and I want to change that. Hopefully with your help, we can do it together. So leave a comment down below. This is kind of my opening video, just to introduce myself. I'm kind of learning as I go along, and it seems like this is the easiest way to reach the most people. So if you have a handicap, if you have a problem, if you have anything that would classify you as mentally handicapped, physically handicapped, if you have an addiction, but if you still care about fitness and you still go to the gym and you want to better yourself, if you want to lose weight, stuff like that, this is the new home for you, because I want to create a community of basically handicapped people that refuse to be handicapped, because that's basically how I look at it. I refuse to be handicapped. When the doctor comes out and tells me, hey, you're never going to walk again without a walker, guess what? Sorry, doc, that's not going to work for me. And if you're watching this, hopefully it's not going to work for you either. I did what I had to do to be able to walk. A lot of pool work, a lot of I didn't have health insurance, so I didn't have physical therapy. I had to do it all by myself and with my kids. I got 4 kids. At the time of my accident, my daughter was in mama's belly, and she was 2 months pregnant. So I had that drive because I wanted to be able to play with my daughter, and I didn't want her to grow up without a father that could play with her. So, but everybody has to find their own drive, and I want to help do that. If you just were in an accident and you're like down, and guess what? Yes, your life is going to change, but you have a choice. You can either lay down and say, yes, doctor says I'm never going to walk again without a walker, or I'm not going to be able to do this, I'm not going to be able to do that. or you can decide right now that they're wrong. You control your own destiny. Okay? If you're a godly man, if you're into religion, that's great. Pray for the Lord to give you strength, but you have to take hold and get it done. You have to muscle through the pain. You have to do whatever you got to do to get out of that wheelchair, if possible, to make that arm move again, to not take another drink, to not do any more drugs, to do whatever you got to do to reach your fitness goals. You can do it. I did it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it together. Don't forget to leave a like, and more videos to come soon. Peace.